but the one where you're going to blow everything. Biggest, most absolute waste of money you can possibly spend all your money on in Thailand. Welcome back to Mac TV. In today's video, I'm having a walk along Pattaya Beach Road and I'm going to break down the 5 biggest wastes of money in Thailand. I'm going to be discussing the common traps that you might encounter when you're out here that surround the food, transport, the luxury goods and the nightlife. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Okay, that was the moment that Keis One come up behind me and surprised me from out of nowhere. Ended up going on a mad night out with him and Rob from Project Bangkok. I'm here back today to finish this vid, but I should be doing a video with Keis pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. That should be pretty cool. Okay, so let's start with tourist traps, and Pattaya has lots of them, especially in popular tourist areas. One of the most common biggest wastes of money is the scams and inflated prices. For tours, shows and even souvenirs, some of these vendors and shops may charge you several times the actual price of a simple item just because you're a tourist. 800 baht for a pack of Marlboros, sleeve here. Could you do 500 baht?
500.
Not for me. Let's check out the prices on these fake watches. How much for a Rolex? 2,500.
But I can discount. How much you can pay? But I can discount. Good price for you.
2,000?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got it down by 500 baht.
Looking, I have.
I like this one.
I have blue color.
Yeah. The test you can do.
Wait, now I show you. Wow, really nice.
1,000 baht?
50, okay? How much 50 discount for you for customer today?
No, it's okay.
1,000. Do you want now? 1,000 baht. Okay. How much you want now?
I don't really want it, to be honest.
800.
800?
Huh? Yeah, 800. Okay.
It's okay. I have same fare. Paid 300 baht. I have in the room. No. So as you can see, just a short walk down this street, there's loads of people selling all kinds of goods, and you can just see how all these inflated prices can make you waste a lot of money out here. If I was to take the first offer for that watch, what that lady said, 2,500 baht, by the end of it I got it down to 800, which is about a third of the price. If you're looking to buy luxury goods in Thailand, be prepared for high prices. Thailand and Pattaya City, where I am now, does have a large selection of designer brands and imported goods. But the reality is prices can be a lot higher here due to import taxes. To find the best deals, just do some research and compare the prices online to what the prices are in the shops, especially if you're buying something expensive, like an expensive pair of sunglasses or an expensive watch. If there's a particular pair of shoes or sunglasses that you might want, don't be fooled thinking you're going to get it cheaper here in Thailand, because that's not always the case. Just because you're here doesn't mean it's always going to be automatically cheaper. Now, transportation is another area where tourists can easily overspend. Let's see how much these taxis try and charge us, and let's see how much cheaper we can get it on Bolt and on a motorbike. How much to go Jom Tien?
Jom Tien, 300 baht.
How much to go Jom Tien?
100 baht.
100 baht. Taxis in Thailand are common for overcharging, and it happens in Pattaya and Phuket too. And unfortunately, Bolt doesn't exist in every part of Thailand, like Phuket and up north as well. And a lot of tourists aren't going to be familiar with the local transportation options. So if you're in one of those places in Thailand where Bolt doesn't exist, just make sure you negotiate the price with all the drivers before you get in these taxis and talk about the distance and the kilometres you have to go to. Generally, you won't have to use taxis like this so much. It's more so if you're in Phuket and you need to go to the airport and stuff like that. Now, I know I've spoke about fast food on the channel before, but today I'm going to show you firsthand how much it costs here. Now, this might surprise you. Now, everybody loves a McDonald's now and again, but the prices that you pay out here for a Big Mac meal or a quarter pounder meal, it can be anything up to 500 baht. That's how much it is in pounds and dollars for you. So you can see the price difference from what it is here in Thailand to back home. When you pair that up with the price of street food out here, you can just see how it can be a big waste of money, especially if you're eating this kind of food 2 or 3 times a week. If you want to save some money, try and avoid McDonald's and Burger King and places like that, because it's some of the most expensive food you can buy out here in Thailand. Okay, so this one is the biggest, most absolute waste of money you can possibly spend all your money on in Thailand, and it can add up to tens of thousands if you're not careful, is the nightlife here in Thailand. So Thailand and Pattaya are known for the vibrant nightlife scene, but it can also be a significant drain on your wallet. Some of the most popular bars and nightclubs here in Thailand can be quite expensive, especially if you're one of those people that buy drinks for girls all night long. Most lady drinks are triple the price of normal drinks compared to what you buy for yourself. And if you're in Phuket, in some of the more premium high-end go-go bars, it can be anything from 250 to 500 baht per drink. That's how much it is in pounds and dollars. So you can see how if you're buying drinks for these girls all night long, how it can add up when you're buying drinks for yourself. I actually know a guy that was out partying, buying drinks for everyone all night long. And because he was a newcomer to travelling, he wasn't actually aware of how much he was spending on a night out. Long story short, he spent tens of thousands in the space of a week. He had to fly home early, he had no money left, and he had to leave his mates behind. All because he was living it up, partying too much, and yeah, he was spending money left, right and centre, and he didn't actually know what he was doing because he was getting drunk and just blitzing through all his cash. If you want to try and save some money while you're out here in Thailand, and you want to try and not spend so much on the nightlife, just try and go to some less popular spots, and by doing this, you're going to save hundreds. I think you'll actually meet more genuine people by doing this as well, when you're outside of these bars, on Walking Street and places like this. What on earth? How much is this?
1,000 each.
1,000 each? 1,000 baht each? 1,000 baht each for one of those shows. If you're into that sort of stuff, yeah. If you're planning a trip to Thailand, I hope this video can help you save some money, but it can be cheap, but it also can be very expensive if you're not careful. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it's been useful. If you could do me a favour and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. That'll help me out. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee too. There's a link for that in the description. Cheers guys, peace, see you in the next one.